Pop Squad, coming at you. I actually had to look to see if my speakers were on, which is weird because I've just been listening to music for like the last 2 hours. Um, if I look like I've gotten some sun, it's because I've gotten some sun and I'm just seeing myself in the camera over here and going, why do I look like this? What is wrong with me? Why am I not even pastier white? Um, but that's what a walk around Green Lake will do today in Seattle. Uh, okay, I'm gonna do two songs today because I have time and I kind of want to hear both of these songs really badly. However, this one is not a song. I skipped ahead to see what it sounds like, and I want you to still stay and watch it because Shadyboy is amazing. He is I believe he's a Chicano rapper. So like all Chicano rappers, sort of is ignored by the music business and unfortunately the public as well. Despite the fact that the internet exists and you can find all of this fantastic music by Chicano rappers, absolutely freaking fantastic. Um, and I'm gonna keep saying that until their music is treated as well as everybody else's hip hop music because oh my god, I have found so many good Chicano rappers that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Um, Shady Boy is, in my opinion, the Bob Dylan of that set. It and this song proves it even more to me than any of his other work. This is a guy who has been through it. If it is the life of a gangster, right? Like he's done all the bad stuff that everybody thinks, as far as I know from his stories. He's tattooed head to toe. He's, I believe, alcoholic. He's certainly done drugs. He's been through all of it. And the way he now deals with all of that is through his art. And it is art 100%. He is incredible. And if you're here and you come here just to listen to me listen to music that is fun and whatever, this is not that. And this is so much more valuable than most of that because of how meaningful it is, and you'll see what I mean. I'm not sure what this whole thing is going to be like, but I'm already impressed by it because it is. This is not a track that would ever get played anywhere. This is a song from him to the people who know, and you get to be one of those people, even though you don't know, because he's released this, and he is going to tell us, I'm sure, a whole lot of things that are important to learn in life. And I have not listened to this, so but I'm telling you, this is going to be incredible, and this is somebody you should listen to. That's it. Sorry. This is The Truth Hurts by Shady Boy. I didn't look to see what year it came out, so I can't tell you, but I'll put it down in the, what's it called? Description below. It's 4 minutes, 34 seconds. There's a little bit of dead air in the beginning, so we will have to wait that out here for just a second.
It took losing my closest, from AIDS to overdoses. Balazos mean a loss, Holmes. I never knew that I chose this. I learned the hard way who my friends and my foes is. The reason why I know this is too many funeral roses. I seen the teary-eyed mothers of my neighborhood brothers. All we gave them was a car wash, then we jumped in another. We retaliated, of course, and talked about them for the weekend. But right here, feelings are a weakness, so we resort to tweaking. See,
That may be one of the most important things anyone ever hears in their life. Um, Emotions are hard, so it's easier to not feel them, is basically what he's saying. And when you are in a hard situation, like people who grow up like he does and have friends and relatives get killed, and the response to that is to go get revenge for that killing, you you can't you can't let yourself feel it because it'll crush you. And instead of letting themselves feel it, they deaden the pain, and I say this as an alcoholic. They deaden the pain so that they don't have to deal with it. They don't have to feel it. And then the really lucky ones, like him, live and then realize that that is not the way to do it.
But right here, feelings are a weakness, so we resort to tweaking. See, you don't see the reality, cause all you got was a peeking. So you think my water possesses the love that you're seeking. Man, my homies don't care about you. They won't make you a man. You'll die all alone on a murderous land. Honestly, I ain't never met a homie that I could look up to, that made something with their life with no intention to corrupt you. They took me under their wing and talked about family and culture. Said they'd watch over me like a brother, but really watched over me like a vulture. You wouldn't believe the lies they fed to me. Now my life is dead.
So think about that. What he's saying is, these guys, I say guys, these people, I'm sure gang, right? They're all experienced with this deadening the pain and all the terrible crap that they've done slash had to do to just survive. And they have become the thing that they hate in the world because, and I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do, that's just what happened. That's what happened. And they've become the thing they hate in the world. And so instead of trying to keep people from getting into this life, they actively recruit people into it because honestly, they can't do it alone anymore, and they need more people because they know they don't matter, or at least they feel that way, and they know, or at least they feel that way, that they're going to die. And they're going to die soon, and they're going to die by violence, and there's nothing they can do about it. And so they need more people coming in to replace them when they're gone. And they can't fight the fight on their own anymore. They can't do it. And his wisdom about this is really amazing.
But really watched over me like a vulture. You wouldn't believe the lies they fed to me. Now my life is dead to me cause I seen the lies I wasn't meant to see. I proved my worth in felonies. I burnt every strap they lent to me. And I still got hated on for rapping when it was just a vent to me. My pain meant nothing to you, so likewise nothing's what it's meant to me. Now nothing's what it's said to be, so I'm drowning in this Hennessy. I find myself lost. I'm stuck in the streets I'm menacing. I ain't got nothing to live for, so I'm smoking meth.
I'm stuck in the streets I'm menacing. What a fantastic line. So, he's the big tough guy. He owns the streets, right? He's trapped there. But he's the tough guy on the street. He's the one everybody's afraid of. But he doesn't want to be there either. Because if you want to be somewhere, you're not trapped there, right? And he's stuck.
For, so I'm smoking methamphetamine. If you got nothing to live for, find something to die for. Everybody left me, now I got nothing.
That's a fantastic line. If you have nothing to live for, if you have no future, if you have no hope, if you have no prospects, if you have nothing to look forward to ahead of you, go out in a blaze of glory, man.
Nothing to cry for. So pay attention, little homies, cause this life you'll regret. Understand that what you see ain't always what you get. My eyes.
And I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm saying that's what happens to your head when you're treated like less than human for your entire life. That's the response that you will have. I don't care who you are, unless you're Superman. That's the response you're going to have until you figure out that that's not the response that you should be having.
Eyes are open wide, but you're still blind to the facts. You think it's about lowriders and high nos, drugs and straps. You think it's about being on cloud nine with money on your mind. You heard my hood will make you famous? That's a motherfucking lie. I can't call myself a man if I let you walk blinded. So I'ma open up your eyes, cause it was too late when mine did. My homies gon' hate me for this, cause they see you as a soldier. You ain't supposed to know this until your life's about over. Man, my life's already over, and my heart can't get any colder, cause my mom abandoned me, so there ain't shit that I owe her. My fast life soon shattered, and every day it gets sadder. But I can't cry, cause it's a weakness when a gangster's tear splatters. When my mom died, that's
It's a weakness when a gangster's tears splatter. It's not a weakness. That's human emotion, and crying is not a bad thing. Um, there's a reason. There are many reasons we cry, and if you think it shows weakness to cry, you're a sad person, and and you shouldn't be ashamed of crying, even if it is always embarrassing.
splatters. When my mom died, that's when I learned that crying was weak. Cause I cried until the homies sucked a tear off my cheek. You think my life is lavish? My life left me stuck. I'm living like a savage and nobody gives a fuck. It gets cold when you're lonely, so the heat I pack it does its best. It's bad enough there ain't no jackets in my Varu rock a vest. Every man's for himself, they'll leave you in the worst of health. It's too late to live my life, I'm just a stripe on someone's belt. I wanna see you live your life, it's too late for me. My family turned their back, my mom couldn't wait for me. She died only 4 months before my 3 years was finished. I used to feel love, but now my love is diminished. I buried it with her and disowned my brothers and sisters. Honestly, I don't miss her, cause she left me, fuck her, I'll diss her. It ain't her fault she died, but my reputation is a virtue. And if you don't love nobody, then nobody can hurt you. So I don't show no love, cause love will get you killed. Even homie loves a lie, dog, I'm only being real. I did time in a cell for my gang life. Did I get one visit? All I got was hang tight. Shady wanna be a thug. My whole life I never knew what a healthy mom was. She was always smacked back, she got AIDS when I was 4. 15 years later, she ain't here no more. I was born into this life, my childhood was off the hinges. I never played with toys, I was playing with syringes. I wasn't born with a silver spoon, the one I got had a stain. It was black from the tar my heifer stuck in her veins.
Okay, so if you're still here and you're not I am not in this lifestyle. This is not my life at all. I certainly didn't have a silver spoon, but I did not also grow up in the inner city and get jumped into a gang and do all this shit. Um, but what he's saying here is his experience, right? He's it's poetry. He's writing poetry, so maybe there's a little bit of simile here and metaphor and things like that. But this is probably more true than any of us think is possible, and that is messed up. And now think about a kid getting think about a kid getting born into this situation, starting off with no hope, no future, no nothing, and where do you go from there? No mom to that's healthy, that's capable of being a mother and showing love and teaching you how to love and respect and be a human being. Yeah, this is not their fault. They're the symptom to how messed up our country is. And I don't want to go political with this, but that is exactly what this is. And then because we all as a nation treat them like failures and outsiders, what do you think the response is going to be? How do you think they're going to come back at you? Oh, thank you? No, we threw you away and you don't matter, clearly. It makes 100% sense to me that this is how people respond to being treated like they don't matter.
Heart, my heifer stuck in her veins. It pours when it rains. Palabra, that's real. Before my daddy died, he said, mijo, kill or be killed. I ain't even had a choice. I got jumped into this gang. Where you better be strong, cause the weak can't hang. My little homies wanna bang, but they won't comprehend. To the rat a car wash at the boys club for a fallen friend. I ain't got no regrets. I love my neighborhood, but I'd bring back so many of my homies if I could. Tell me why you wanna bang. Do you wanna die? Incarcerated, feeling guilty for your mother's teary eyes? Yeah, I got no regrets, but learn from my mistakes. Cause just about every other Sunday came another homeboy's wake. So do as I say, not as I do. I wouldn't lead you my way.
So he says every other Sunday is some homeboy's wake. I had a friend I grew up with. He moved into town when we were like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. Just 2 doors down from me, and he's the guy who got me into role playing games, and we played every single day from the time I was 12 until I left to go to college. Every single day. This is not a joke. I mean, like, obviously there were days that were skipped because of holidays and this and that or the other thing, and one of us was gone. But every school day, every weekend day, we would sit and play games together. And he got killed. He died in a car accident when just before my 22nd birthday, and the only person I had die before that was my grandfather when I was 10, 11. I don't remember exactly, which sucks. I'm a bad person. But I wasn't super close to my grandfather because he'd had 2 strokes and a heart attack, and he couldn't say but about half a dozen words, and he just wasn't. He wasn't a whole person anymore. He was in here, but he wasn't to us because he couldn't communicate. He couldn't talk to us. But when my friend Dave died, I can't imagine going through anything like that, especially at a younger age, and coming through it okay. I still think about him, and sorry, the fact that it's 30 years later, these guys didn't get to do this.
Way if my way wasn't cool, I ain't got no ambitions, and I can't follow my dreams, cause all I got are nightmares and my victim screams. It is what it is, those lies are more than stripes. Now I'm stuck at rock bottom above a lighter, I twist a pipe. My only way to cope is my drug dependency, so I'm always smoking dope with homicidal tendencies, cause the truth hurts.
Yeah. Check it out. Just listen to it again.